Good morning. Good morning. Let me fix that box around myself. Excuse the morning voice. This is the first time I have spoken this morning. I figured I would try this in the morning instead of at night. At night did not work. At night did not work. All right. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Yeah, happy Thursday. This is the second day of June, and this is the 19th episode of season 4 of the Be Your Own Hero Show. I'm your host. I'm Sekouwrites. Oh, I forgot to mention HERO. Of course, it's an acronym. It means helping everyone reaps optimism. In other words, helping others helps you. It's a reciprocal action. I'm your host, Sekouwrites. I'm a professional creative and the creator of the HERO Ministry movement, which is my effort to uplift and inspire people in general, excuse me, and the unhoused community in specific. Here we go. All right, so I expect this to be a short episode. As I said, it's in the morning, and I'm supposed to be meeting the Kahila team in the lobby in about 15 minutes. So let's go. All right, so much to talk about. First of all, what's first? What's first? Okay, first of all, today will be day 367 of my run streak. I did continue the run yesterday, day 366. And shout out to the people who have already pledged their support to my bid to run in the New York City Marathon this year, November 6th, 2022. Shout out to Lindsay for making a contribution. Shout out to Nan for posting about my day 365 on social media. And shout out to all the people that posted about my day 365 on social media. There was a woman that I just met at the Nissan junket that I did right before this junket. I just met her then, and she was really impressed by what I was doing. And she not only posted about my day 365, but she also did some exercise on my day 365 in solidarity. So that was really cool. By the way, that's why I'm so tired. Junket, I don't know if you've ever been on a press junket, but it's like all go, go, go. It's like go, 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 go. Go to the room, take a nap, go, 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 go. It's like that, right? So this work retreat is really like a press junket. And I had a press junket right in front of this one. So I've been on a junket for like twice as long as everyone else here. So anyway, that's why I think I'm so tired. But I took care of myself yesterday. I took a lot of naps. I took a lot of naps yesterday. Anytime there was like even a smidgen of a break, I was like, break 5 minutes, take a nap. By the way, as you saw when I just put my head down, I was at Idaho Base Camp yesterday. Well, this hat is from Idaho Base Camp. It was stunning. It was way out in the middle of nowhere. It's hard to explain, but it's kind of like a desert in the middle of a green oasis surrounded by snow-capped mountains. Kind of like that. I haven't posted enough pictures to do it justice. And often the photos don't translate, but I have posted a few photos on social media, so check those out. I was going to show some here, but I don't have them queued up. But I will. I'll pop some photos here so you can take a look at them. It's really stunning. And we did a bunch of team building exercises, like, the equivalent of when you went to camp as a kid and they would have somebody stand behind you and you'd close your eyes and fall back. It wasn't quite that dramatic, but it was similar team building exercises, what we appreciate about each other and that kind of stuff. Okay, so moving on, because I know I got a lot of ground to cover in a little bit of time. Let's see. I guess I also want to mention that, as I said yesterday, the fact that I've been doing this run streak keeps finding its way into the curriculum here, which is interesting. Like it keeps being used as an example. Like, this is what we're trying to do. Like Sekou is being very consistent with, thus and so, and some of the other coworkers that I've just met for the first time have been inspired to do something. Okay, I'm not back on track. I just said I was getting back on track. Okay, I'm getting back on track for real. Okay, so I can't find the dice. I know I packed them. I can't find the dice. I don't know what's going on with that. So you get a break from the dice roll challenge. But that said, it is time. It is time for me to watch the news. I got a message from Rev Mel yesterday telling me that I really need to watch it. And I was like, how did you even get it? And she was like, Your mom sent it to me, which is hilarious. So shout out to mom for spreading the word, being my publicist, but also for finding it on YouTube. Because I just pulled it up now. I was like, it's on YouTube. So that means mom went over to YouTube to find it because it's not like the abc.com website. And I know it's on the abc.com website because some other people texted me that said they saw it. So that means mom, went over to YouTube and found it and then sent it out to people. So shout out to mom. And there was something else there, but I guess oh yes, I know that there have been some articles too. Someone in Black Men Run said that there was an article about me yesterday or the day before, and he posted it. So there's some buzz going around. So anyway, my intention is, as I said yesterday, to watch this with you. This is the first time I'm seeing it. Making us proud. I'm laughing because the woman who interviewed me, her last name is Proud. So this is her column, clearly. All right, so let's watch this together. Hopefully some of you have not seen it yet and you'll be watching it with me. And let's see what happens with this news story. All right, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger and rewind and let's go.
Tomorrow may seem like an insignificant day for most, but for one Nashville man, it marks a full year since beginning his running journey. As News 2's Emily Proud explains, lacing up his shoes is just a small part of it. Sekouwrites is making us proud.
What up? Day 92, 283, day 283. Run streak, day 351.
Sekouwrites has been running every day for an entire year. What started as a personal challenge to run every day last June turned into a new purpose.
I had no idea that it would turn into this. I had no idea that I'd still be running all these many days later. I had no idea that I'd start raising money for charity. I had no idea about any of it. All I was trying to do was show up for myself and do something amazing.
Over 1,000 miles and $7,000 for 10 different charities. He made it his mission to show up every day and see what happens.
I showed up for myself by running on a day that was awful. Like, it was snow, ice everywhere. I didn't feel like it. And I had to run a different route because I couldn't run my usual route because it was so much snow. But showing up for myself that day enabled me to show up for Mr. Charles, who had fallen in the snow, had been there for an hour, hadn't been able to get up. And so I spent my morning helping him.
Then he dedicated his next few runs to Mr. Charles.
We've done it. We've reached our goal. We have finished our charity run for Mr. Charles as of yesterday. I'm so excited. I can't wait to surprise Mr. Charles with this gift. My mom called it a divine appointment, and it felt right that I happened to be in the right place at the right time. And the very next day, I went back out running again in the snow and found someone's wallet and returned it to them.
Signs that he was on the right track. As he impacted others, he too felt a personal change.
I lost about 40 pounds and I've just gotten stronger. But most of all, my mindset has shifted. My sense of what's possible and what I'm capable of has expanded dramatically. You're capable of more than you think. You are capable of more than you think. Trust me, I did not think I was capable of any of these things, and I just decided to try.
Now is better than perfect.
Be a hero, be your own hero, and remember that now, right now, is better than perfect.
A phrase Sekou said allowed him to take the first step and the thousands that came after.
365, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it.
Reporting in Nashville, Emily Proud, News 2.
What a great guy. As for day 366, Wrights plans, well, to keep on going and run the New York City Marathon this fall. Now Wrights works with 10 different charities through his fundraising and volunteer work. To learn more about them and how to get involved with or without running, if you so choose, head to our website, wkrn.com.
Wow.
Check this out.
Wow. Okay.
Right,
that was pretty good.
cannot
That was pretty good.
be
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I understand now what my mom was saying and what Rev Mel was saying about how they spliced in all the different things. So they must have gone to my TikTok to find all my previous run reports and then spliced them in. That was good. That was good. Yeah, that was good. All right, so shout out to Emily Proud. I appreciate you, Emily. for taking the time out to sit with me and to create this great story. And also shout out to you for blurring out Mr. Charles's face, because yeah, we don't want to out him. But yeah, that was good. That was good. It is funny what I said on the news, where I said, you know, that you're capable of more than you think, which is true. And what's been resonating for me recently, because as you can imagine, many people in the group here, there's about 20 of us, a little bit less than 20 of us here. Many of them have asked me different questions about my run. And probably the most consistent one is, you know, what have you learned? And I've learned so many things, but I've decided that the answer that I want to give right now, the answer that I've been giving recently, is very short, but impactful. And here it is. Feeling like it is optional. That's it. Feeling like it is optional. Because to date, I mean, there's only been 5 strong days that I really wanted to run. 5. First day, my birthday. Day 50. Day 100. Day 365. Those days, I really wanted to get out there and do it. The rest of them days, I just had to push for it. So feeling like it is optional, and building the muscle of that, of feeling like it is optional within running, is helping me apply that in other ways, in other areas of my life. Not feeling like doing something and just pushing past it anyway, and not trying to wait until I feel like doing it. Just push through, just start pushing. So that's resonated with some people here in the group that I've shared it with. And it's not one of the things that I mentioned with Harriet when I mentioned that she interviewed me also. She asked me my top 5 things, and that one didn't even come up, the one that I just said. So there's just so many lessons. Okay, so that was fun. That was fun. I'll start sharing it now that I've seen it. And again, shout out to the people who've already made a contribution. What I did is I changed HeroCharityRun.com. I'm just going to put that up. HeroCharityRun.com will take you to the page of my website where I've listed all the charities that I've contributed to thus far. And there's a hyperlink. You can just click on over and make a donation to any of those charities, or just find out more about them, or both. And then the one at the top, the one that says current mission, is my current mission to raise $3,000 that secures my bid in the New York City, bid to run in the New York City Marathon in November. In other words, my access to the marathon comes through donations. Like if I don't raise the money, then I don't get to run. So that's my goal. My goal for this June, so different from last June, just a year ago, is to raise $3,000 in 30 days, and that will secure my admission to the New York City Marathon. And there's people in this group that have run marathons and plan to run in the New York City Marathon. It seems like I'm just attracting the energy of New York City Marathon. So thank you to those of you who have contributed, and please spread the word. There's the link right there. Spread the word. I think everything on the page is self-explanatory once you get there. So yeah, great stuff. Okay, so how am I doing on time? All right, I'm running a little short on time, but there's a couple of things that I want to say. During dinner last night, one of the co-founders of Kahila mentioned this book called The Happiness Advantage. And so I looked it up, and I wanted to just read something from it. So first of all, let me show it to you. This is, can you see it? Nah, not really. Can't get the right angle. The Happiness Advantage by Sean Acor. Okay, so I'm only in the introduction, but this is really good. This is really good intel, really good information for all of us. So I'm going to read just this part. Yeah, I'm just going to read this part, but it's kind of long. All right. Most individuals follow a formula that has been subtly or not so subtly taught to them by their schools, their company, their parents, or society. That is this: if you work hard, you will become successful. And once you become successful, then you will become happy. Success first, happiness second. Success first, happiness second. The only problem is that this formula is broken. More than a decade of groundbreaking research in the fields of positive psychology and neuroscience have proven in no uncertain terms that the relationship between success and happiness works the other way around. We now know that happiness is the precursor to success, not just the result. Happiness and optimism actually fuel performance and achievement, right? It's the other way around, because we've been taught success first, happiness second. But we need to understand that it's happiness first, then that happiness generates success. That's good, right? Once again, the book is The Happiness Advantage. I'm only in the introduction, but that really struck me and I wanted to share it. Okay, so I wanna make the group exercise downstairs. So I'm gonna have to cut this short. There were a few more things I wanted to say, but I'll just end with this. I've been watching CNBC in the hotel room again. I highly recommend it. If you have access to CNBC, turn on CNBC and just put it on mute. The voices can be a bit distracting, but the information on the screen, you will learn so much. Like CNBC really does take the biggest parts of the news and condense them down to a single line in a ticker across the bottom of the screen. You will understand much more broadly what's going on. And also, if like me, you've finally gotten off the porch and started investing, you will inevitably see some of your positions on the screen. You'll see that this position is up and this position is down. And you'll see that the Dow is up and the Dow is down. And many of us have invested in the Dow now and the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. You'll see all of them represented on the screen. And it's just, you can get a lot of information in a really short amount of time. So I highly recommend that you find access to CNBC and just watch it on mute. I say on mute because it's easier to digest on mute. Okay, so do that with me. You'll find some really good information. I have not yet purchased the stock that I thought of instead of buying the shoes the other day here in Sun Valley, Idaho, but I've decided it's going to be Coca-Cola. So, like I said, the shoes weren't that expensive; they were like $50. You can buy a share of Coca-Cola for about $50. So that is my intention. Don't give me credit yet. Don't give me my flowers yet because I haven't done it. But once I've done it, then I'll share that news. And I have repurchased Apple. For those of you that have been watching the show, I've been talking about the fact that I closed my position on Apple within my Cash App account, and I've now reacquired it in my Schwab account. So that's an account that allows dividends, allows you to turn on DRIP, which is the dividend reinvestment plan. So my think around that is that having Apple in a place where the dividends can be reinvested is much more advantageous than having it in a place where the dividends do not accumulate. So that's my little bit of wisdom about money and investing today. All right, so let me get downstairs. Please like and share the video, the interview by Emily Proud on ABC. Obviously, it's available on YouTube, but I'm sure it's available on the ABC website as well. And as I said in the interview, keep doing, be a hero, be your own hero, and remember that now is better than perfect. I'll see you tomorrow. Later.